What?
In this entire fucking story. Like, he's like, he even if he was trying to say, like, oh, it's not rape, the main subject at hand, other than, like, I guess if you're...
Since when the fuck is being a dumbass a defense? Because there's also always fucking plausible deniability and ignorance on certain topics. On certain topics that are more hardcore and more ingrained in society that you should know, like, don't touch somebody that's unconscious, right? Something that you kind of should know growing up, right? As you become older, you kind of should know that by default if you have, I think, decent ethics or morals, right? But things like you shouldn't say that word depending on where you're raised, right? There are certain degrees of like things that you're gonna do that are from ignorance that you can be absolved of a little bit at least initially if you come from a place of understanding of, wow, guys, I actually didn't know this. I had no idea. Just like me a little bit. Okay, this is a self-report. Okay, no, just like I'd say me coming from being a French Canadian or whatever, right? Not understanding English words, we said a lot. Back then we used to say a lot of dog shit, okay? Because we had barely any words in English, and people would say some words, okay, not the N word. We said some words that we had no idea was bad. We had no clue, to the point where like I was playing Halo and I would say them like, and I was like, Jesus Christ, bro, like that's like a bad one. What the fuck is this, right? So if I was caught at that time saying that, I think I would be given at least reasonably so, and I should be allowed to have at least a little bit of leeway, since I have absolutely no idea. I am completely clueless because of a lot of factors, like where I'm from, the culture. What are you saying, self-niche? I don't give a fuck saying that shit. Why you guys act like I give a shit? I don't care. Back in the days, it was a different world. It was a lot of ignorance, especially in Quebec, which is like I live in a place where it's all French Canadian. So you log in online, bro. The only education I have about English words is my Halo 2 lobbies, and if I will be raised in English by my Halo 2 lobby, I'm not gonna come out saying good stuff. I just won't. And he's saying, well, it's entirely your fault, whatever. Well, it's not really my fault up until the point where I do know. And from that point on, if I continue on that behavior, on that line, now it becomes my fault. That's what a lot of people, they realize it, they go under that stride, and then they blame where they're from and their background. You can't do that. Unless you have a lot of systems that back you up on why it was a thing in the first place, you are kind of chilling for your first interaction. But afterwards, you are not. And there are no places, at least from my understanding, that you fucking go to people, okay, and you touch them in weird ways when they're unconscious. Nowhere on earth that I'm aware of that you do that shit to people. And people that come out of the woodwork and say, well, maybe they didn't know. You're such a fucking moron. You're being deliberately obtuse, okay? You don't need to have any sort of education. No, you shouldn't be doing that, dumb fuck. Okay? Jesus. Unless you're a doctor, you're being obtuse in a weird way.
xQc.
If you're helping
No
somebody...
offense, but please leave this to the lawyers. My brain is fried. I left the stream for days and came back to find you still talking about the same thing over and over.
Okay. Fantastico. Thank you, man. Thank you for giving me a rundown about how the court, public opinion, and a court of law don't go in correspondence or hand in hand together in a way that fits your narrative. Shut the fuck up, bitch ass. You smell like shit. You smell like onions. You're ugly. I fucked your mother last night, and I came on her face. Thank you so much for your comment. The bitch ass. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Can we go to the next now? Okay. Jesus. Actually, I didn't mention that. I did not do that to your mother last night. Your mother was fine. I went on a date last night. That went pretty good. I enjoyed it.